here's the biggest problem with the skincare world. A lot of people look at they go to learn a little bit. First of all, they don't even know what all the products are. Like they understand, okay, a cleanser and a moisturizer, but then what is all this other junk? As they learn a little bit, whether it's online or through retail sales clerks or whatever, the problem is if they don't fully understand what they're buying, even if you did give them the right things to purchase, they may not always really know exactly when or how to use them properly. And that's a really big problem. Hey gorgeous gals, welcome back to Contour Image, where I help build confidence through your image. My name is Sharon Ports. I'm a California licensed esthetician, and today we're going to do a Reddit question over skincare. So we're going to get right into it. So this girl asks, I've been consistent with skincare for 6 to 7 months, and I feel that I have seen little to no progress. I'm also totally open to product recs. Yeah, okay, let's see, she says from earlier December 22. Let's see, does it say on the other one here? Oh yeah, okay, so 23. Okay, so let's take a look a little bit more into her skin. So she didn't say what her age was, but she looks pretty young. I don't know what her skin type is necessarily, and it's very hard to tell in this shot right here. However, I do notice, I think one of the first things I notice is, you know, she's lost some glow to her skin, although this could also be the picture, but chances are, because lighting is everything, but the chances are is that she is probably wanting to make her skin a little bit more glowy. I do notice she might have a little bit of breakout here and there, a little hormonal, you know, maybe a little in the forehead here. I think my biggest thing here that I think I notice as I zoom up even further into her skin is I think she's probably wanting to really focus in on her pores here on her nose and the side of her nose. So from what it looks like when I zoom up a little bit, it looks like she could very possibly have combination skin type, probably more oilier in the center of her face, because I'm not really seeing it. You can see that her pores are here and they come out, they branch out here, and it's not like you see a whole bunch over here or anything on her cheek area. So I'm getting the impression that she probably has combination skin type that goes down the center of her face here. And, you know, like just what goes on is she's got a little bit of hormonal acne here. Doesn't look too bad. She doesn't look like she has it too bad. It's not the biggest deal, but still no one wants to deal with that, right? None of us ever did. So, you know, and I'm also noticing some sun damage, like I mentioned, that her skin has kind of lost its glow, but we're seeing sun damage up here in the forehead area particularly. She has some freckling. I freckle, I know exactly what that is. Some people love the freckles, they think they're cute, and that's great. The only thing about the freckling is it is sun damage. And some of us get sun damage much sooner in our life than others because we don't really tan very well, or we tan later. I'm someone who actually can tan, but I burn or I freckle and I spot before I actually get that nice tan underneath. So let's see, she also had another picture. Let's take a look. She says this one is a little bit later. Yeah, it was May of, let's see, it says tonight, May 28, 2003, after skincare. So she's just done, is it the AM? What'd she say it was? Tonight, so it was PM. Okay, so now we're looking at it, and we're seeing, you know, she does have some problems with, you know, some spots here and there as far as some breakouts. Not super bad though, just wouldn't mind clearing that up. The sun damage looks like it's gotten worse from her last picture because the last one was taken from last year, it said. Still the freckling. The thing too is I don't know if she's trying to dye her hair blonde or if she's actually dyeing her, like she's purposely dyeing her hair yellow, because it's yellow. I will tell you, just that contrast alone will make her face look redder. If that's a word, redder. It'll make her face look more red. So I wouldn't really recommend going towards that color just to start from, just from the start. Because now she's really, because it's the contrast. She's got the orange or the yellow up against red. Now we're seeing red throughout her skin and in spots. You know, I know whatever floats your boat, but obviously she's not happy with her skin. It's not floating her boat there. So my thing is sun damage, a little bit of acne, some pore issues, and lightening and brightening her skin. And probably her skin doesn't look too textured, but it probably could use some smoothing. Most people, I find, need that. So here's what I would do. So first I'd check in with her to find out what her skin type is. Is she on any medications? I don't know. She could be on birth control. I have no idea if that helps calm her acne out or whatever, because it might be worse than this without it. I don't know. I find out what her routine is. She says she's been diligent on a skincare routine, but she's seen nothing. And a lot of times, here's the biggest problem with the skincare world. A lot of people look at, they go to learn a little bit. First of all, they don't even know what all the products are. Like, they understand, okay, a cleanser and a moisturizer, but then what is all this other junk? As they learn a little bit, whether it's online or through retail sales clerks or whatever, they start to go and maybe been suggested, oh, you need this and you need that. Now, I don't know, they could be trying to make a sale out of you, or it's just, no, you really do need this. It's a good possibility you do need this. But a lot of them don't really understand skin because they haven't really sat down and looked at I really look at the skin. I look down on it with a magnifying glass. I look at it like directly. I can see, I've played with it. I go, oh, how's it, how does it work here? Like, does it stretch? How well does it stretch? Like, what's going on? How does it feel? What's going on? I have seen so many different types of skin, different ages, just everything, different problems. And I've seen how people have improved over a time when they have been working with me. So I would be able to go, okay. The problem is if they don't fully understand what they're buying, even if you did give them the right things to purchase, they may not always really know exactly when or how to use them properly. And that's a really big problem. So a lot of times people start focusing on the ingredients, which is a good thing, but sometimes we get so laser focused in on products, on certain things, that we may overdo a certain product, like too much salicylic acid, for example. There might be too many peeling, agents in these things. That could very well be the wrong moisturizer for your skin type. Same with the cleanser. It's a wrong cleanser for your skin type. If you don't really fully understand your skin type, you're not going to pick out the right products regardless of what's in it. So this is a big problem. This is where you will not see results. In fact, you might even see your skin become worse. Now, for her, she says hasn't necessarily gotten worse. It's just she hasn't seen any improvement. And I don't know what she's using. I would definitely ask her, what are you using? How are you using it? Do you understand why you're using this? I'd ask her these questions. So one of the things I do is, obviously, I'd talk with her about that, her skin type, and the things I'd want her to use and why she'd be using it. But I would want her to properly be exfoliating. She probably does have some kind of exfoliating thing. Maybe, she could be wrong, she may not. She could just have a moisturizer, a cleanser, moisturizer, and an SPF as far as I know. And it's like, well, yeah, you're not going to see any improvement in your skin with that alone. Some of your more active ingredients are going to be your exfoliators, your masks, your face masks, and your serums. Like, those are kind of and then maybe some treatment things depending on what's going on. Those are going to be your active things. Those are going to be the things that will more than likely help change your skin if you're doing the right things with your skin and skin type. So exfoliating using enzyme masks, it'll help smooth out her skin. Not that she has bad texture from what I see, but what it'll do too is it'll kind of help with her pores a little bit, just a little bit. In fact, with her pores, she doesn't actually have blackheads. Let me see if I can zoom in. I can't zoom in any farther. She actually doesn't have blackheads. Those are actually sebaceous fulfillments that have been oxidizing. So what that means is she needs better protection. And one of the best ways to protect is vitamin E. Vitamin E is not something, though, I would necessarily say you put on your skin. It's not something I would say would be something you put on your skin. You can put it on your skin, but that's not what I'm talking about here. Sorry, my nose is itching. It is not something I would say so much. It would actually be a vitamin, but before you do that, I would actually have to ask you to talk to your doctor about it, because I don't know if you're on medication, or if you have some pre-existing disease or problem that you have that could be affecting with the vitamin E or whatever else. So definitely, before you start taking any kind of vitamins or anything, I would definitely suggest that you do need to talk to your doctor about that. However, I will say, though, that the vitamin E helps to keep the sebaceous fulfillments and all that from oxidizing, which would also reduce blackheads and stuff. So it's an amazing thing that no one ever talks about, but it works. And it makes the skin so much more protected and soft and smooth. It's great. So that's something I would also talk to her about, just to help, just alone in this area. But then exfoliation is good, a good gentle one with the enzymes, which will help smooth out that skin, help reduce, it will prevent, it will slow down the aging process. She's not like someone who has this problem yet, but if someone had shown me how to do skincare when I was younger, before I started seeing the signs, I'm curious to see how much more and how much better my skin would be today. Not that it's bad, but I'd probably have less sun damage and a few lines that I do have around my eyes, because I did some stupid stuff and didn't take off my makeup properly and ruined my skin around my eyes. So it's always been a very sensitive area for me. But I have definitely improved my skin around my eyes. And I would never have been able to if I didn't really fully understand skincare. So as a reason why I went into skincare, because I wanted to know what can I do. So I would definitely say exfoliation and then hydration. Definitely, 100%. I would also look into her, more of her hormonal, hers looks like a normal, typical teenage or young 20-year-old. I don't think she's in her 20s yet. She's probably 16, 17, something right in there. That's kind of normal. She's not having a lot of clusters or huge problem with acne. It's just the general stuff. But if she even just did that, she would really, I think her skin she would see an improvement. She would see a glow. She would see definitely improvement in her skin. And I know that if I worked with her, she'd see that. So that would be a good case. If you have any questions or concerns, or if you feel anywhere near like this person here, you can always give me questions or something down at the comment box down below. If you find this information helpful or anything, please give this video a thumbs up. And I will also link some products or some information and a skin type quiz for you to take down below. If you would like to know more about your skin type, you'll get some more information about your skin type, the products that are well used for your skin type, as well as a step-by-step skincare regimen and what those products would do to help you with your skin and your skin goals. So thank you so much for visiting me here at Contour Image, and just remember to stay beautiful for life.